Welcome to Thursday, where of course we do a share and review. Today we're going to take a look at Genesis Energy. I've had a request from a viewer to look at Genesis. Obviously, I've done some of the other utility companies in earlier videos. But hey, before I jump across and share my screen, just remember that this is for educational purposes only, definitely not intended for personalised financial advice. If you're looking for personalised advice, then you do need to go and have a chat to your own financial advisor. Right, let's take a look. As you can see, I've got Genesis Energy up here on the screen, and I've got the 5-year chart showing. Now, just standing back and taking a look at Genesis, it appears to be in a little bit of a downward pattern, really. You can see that it reached some highs back in around April 2021, and since then it's really just been, like I just said, heading south. Although from around this period here, which was April 2024 to now, it's really just been going in a bit of a sideways pattern. But let's just put a moving average on. Let's just go and put a 200 period moving average on. Now, the reason I use that is just so that it gives us an idea of the trend, the direction of what it's actually doing. And yes, you can see here that with Genesis Energy, the share is trading below that moving average, which does indicate that it is in a bit of a downward pattern. Hey, obviously that could change at some point in the future and we could see it trading above, but that's just to give you an idea of the trend. Okay, let's take that moving average off. Now, one thing that I wanted to point out as well is that Genesis did go ex-dividend. You can see that's denoted there by that D, and that was on the 22nd of September. And quite often you do see shares fall the moment they go ex-dividend, and that is usually because there are investors out there, they want to take the dividend for obviously income purposes, and then they will usually sell that share the moment it goes ex-dividend. In other words, the day after the dividend is announced for when it will be paid to existing holders. So that is quite common. And you can sort of see that back here. You can see there was a D there at around March this year. It went down a little bit and then it rallied. Same with back here, which was September last year. Again, the share came off, then it rallied a little bit. Okay, so that is quite a normal sort of pattern that you see. Right, let's go and put our normal moving averages on. So we will use the 30 exponential. Genesis is trading only just above that moving average. So it could be indicating there is a bit of a turnaround. Who really knows? Let's just put on the 15 and see what that says as well. Okay, I'll just zoom in. So that's great. The share is definitely trading above that 30-week moving average. It's only trading at that 15-week. For me, I would want to see a little bit more of a confirmation of the share trading above that a little bit more. This is on a 5-year chart, so this is looking at it on a weekly basis. Personally, that's what I would want to see. Let's just go and have a look at the 1-year chart, which brings us up to daily candles. And if I look here, this would automatically be a red flag. The share is trading below both of those moving averages, and the 15-week moving average has crossed through the 30, so it's crossed down under it, and that is a negative sign for a share. Yes, it could turn around, it could change, but I would want to see confirmation of that it's actually trading above both of those moving averages, and the 15-week is crossed through the 30. Let's go back to the 5-year chart. Right, let's just take our moving averages off. This time, I'm actually going to do a comparison against the main board for the NZSX 50. Here it is here. And you can see here, the main board is trading well above where Genesis Energy is. In fact, at the moment, it looks like the main board is up around 9.89% for the 5-year period. And over the same 5-year period, Genesis is down 25.79 or 25.8%. So that's quite a large divergence happening there. Again, for me, that would be another knockout for Genesis. Now, what you can also do is you can go and click on that comparisons tab. And if you're wanting to perhaps compare the performance of Genesis Energy to another utility company, I've already got my Mercury Energy up here. So let's click on that. And again, you can see that Mercury Energy over the same period is up about 24.25% versus Genesis, which, like I just said, is down nearly 26%. So it's underperforming Mercury Energy. So that for me, I'm just going to stop sharing. That for me on Genesis Energy is an absolute no. It's trading really below both of those moving averages, especially on the daily chart, and it's below where the indices is as well. It looks like it's in a sideways pattern. You'd really want confirmation, in my view, as to whether it is going to start to rally on again or not. I hope that's helped. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm happy to do that for you. Just remember, if there is a share that you would like me to review or anything you'd like to learn about the share market, by all means, sing out. I'm happy to do these videos for you. So until next week, take care.